Bars is back.
Hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh
hip
God,
hop,
what's
hip
up with you?
Bars.
Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regularly scheduled program list.
Our people to listen and understand as well. We talk about the dress and the significance of Black men in particular in Hollywood wearing the dress, and we get a very split down the middle response. It's either yes, there is an agenda. It does emasculate the Black man to do so, or no, it's just acting. You're reading too much into it. It's just acting. Some of our greatest actors of all time have done it. Are we going to dismiss all of them because they put on a dress? And then we heard what you.
Our greatest actors have done heroin. Don't mean you do it. I hate it. Some of our greatest actors have done cocaine. Some of our greatest actors have been down the line. I'm like, okay, keep going. Sorry, I just laughed.
No. The floor is yours now. Just kind of give perspective on that. What is it? What is it really in Hollywood, in your opinion? Is it a true agenda, in particular for Black men? Because we see white men do it, we see other men do it, but in particular, Black men right now, isn't an agenda to kind of demasculate them, remasculate them in Hollywood by putting them in that dress?
I believe there's an agenda to kill every person of our bloodline on this earth, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, everything. And it's the data's there, guys. Like, it's 2021. Like, come on, bro. Anybody? It's so funny. So I saw a post. Someone said, they said every conspiracy theorist needs to be owed an apology, because everything they call it conspiracy, and then it comes up, that's conspiracy. Then it comes out. Like, you can't wipe the data anymore. You just look it up. This person saying this, and then it happened. They call that person crazy. Then now it's quicker now. 3 weeks later, it's there. I had somebody saying, I saw a video of someone saying they're going to shut down the schools. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And everyone's like, hey, this guy's nuts, right? You should put the video together in 1995 and 8, 10, all these 2001, 2, 3. Put a nice video together of conspiracy theories and look at all the stuff they said and now it's happening. And everyone then called them crazy. They need apologies. Because when there are agendas at play and we don't speak on, everyone forget what the guy said. It's like, oh, like, wipe it over, and now let's just do the agenda of the Federation, you know? And the Federation's agenda will always be to emasculate and do the things that goes against the code of life, the code of righteousness, the code of order, the code of just making this realm a higher place, code of peace, code of love, always. So when you say, is there an agenda to for quote for the sake of the audience, melanated people, I can't call Black. Just you will realize why I don't call myself Black, and it's not because I'm ashamed of my color. It's because the English dictionary and what it says Black is. I don't put that out. I don't put that in the universe. Everyone talk about manifestation all the time. Read the definition. And what are you manifesting when you call yourself that name? See, my issue I have with people, it's not one-sided. It's not one side of the coin. Either we can manifest something or we can't. I manifested this new car. Yo, I manifested this new girl. I manifested this rap. I manifested. And then when I'm talking about manifestation of the kingdom, everyone look at me like I'm crazy. So here's what I got to say about the agenda to the dress. It's very obvious. It speaks for itself. The data and truth speaks for itself. And when you don't have to argue truth or data, I tell people you don't have to argue the sun coming up every day. You don't have to argue the moon coming up. You don't have to argue these things. The truth is truth, and the truth enforces itself. So as you can see, white people that wore dresses too, and I think they're able to do that because their God allows them to do that. I believe most people in this nation that are from a certain bloodline, when they do that, they become cursed because it's against their bloodline code. It's not against everybody's bloodline code. Some people are able to wear a dress. The people that's not of the bloodline that took a covenant in ancient times. And that's just simple.
Now, you I heard I was actually going to ask you that question next about the curse thing, but Big Mama's house, you wore the dress, and you said 2 reasons why you wanted to for the money, and you wanted to be next to Martin or act with Martin, right? Do you think that
Yeah.
Do you think that Martin was cursed? Is cursed because you said that he kind of changed and lost a little bit of his fire after he wore the dress a few times.
I think Martin was very similar to me at a certain point in time where he was trying to revolutionize the world and with comedy and different things he was doing, and I think that something happened. And if you noticed in his life, after he wore a dress, the first time he got a divorce. No, second time he got a divorce. Actually, every time he got a divorce, except for the first time he was running the street. Just look at the data. So the promises of our people is to have a happy life, to be and joyful and cheering and love. And if that's not the data happening, then that means that there's other things that are occurring, and you look at the point where things start to kind of go, I wouldn't even say south in his career. I think Martin has a great career. I look at people's eyes and I see if they're happy. I think Martin is becoming happy now, but I also think that he wasn't happy about wearing that dress at all. But I figured that he had to wear the dress at the time because, one, he was at the point of when you're in that mode, you're not thinking about the spiritual contracts, the spiritual things that you're putting together. You're just thinking about, let me get this money and feed my kids. You're not thinking about what is this going to do for my spiritual power. So that energy, that fire that comes with our bloodline, something was taken. You guys can see it. Don't act like we don't see it. We love Martin Lawrence, but don't lie. We see it. The spirit of the Most High was taken from him. Do I look stressed out to you?
Nah.
Hope not. I know I need a haircut, but I mean a lineup, but I look maybe more serious, but I'm not stressed. I'm annoyed, but I'm not stressed. Martin Lawrence is special to the Almighty. Most High loves Martin Lawrence very much so, and I don't have anything against Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy or any of my brothers that had to take the walk of bondage. They're my brothers. We all had to do it, and because it was prophesied that we would do it. And this proves more that our smart contract from ancient times is real. It's all written here. Our boys will become harlots. It's all written there. It's all written. It's all written in the prophecies. So I just go, oh, okay. Us being called black, that's written in the prophecies. Instead of being called by our name of power, that's written in the prophecies. So I just go say, okay, it makes sense. What else can you do? But no one's going to sit. You know what's funny? No one's going to read the prophecies. I'm going to talk all this stuff. They go, no one's going to read the prophecies. It's going to be like maybe one person out of this whole thing will say, what prophecies are you talking about? And then they're going to probably Google YouTube and see some Negroes yelling in the street, man. And that's not what I'm talking about. That's a religion. I'm talking about sitting down, connecting directly to the source and your bloodline and your ancestors in this book. I'm not talking about no religion, but most people won't do it. And